Welcome back, adventurers, to Let's Play Riven, the sequel to Myst. When last we left off, we'd made several interesting discoveries here on Survey Island. We found a topography area, to be sure, on the surface. We also found this apparatus here that allowed us to figure out the eye color puzzle that was depicted in Gen's journal, or at least gave us a little bit more insight into how that color puzzle worked. Although what significance it has something to do with the marble domes. Each of the 5 marble domes on Riven. Unfortunately, we were spotted by the guild's master, and he managed to escape us. But lo and behold, we learned that Catherine is alive. That we can actually... She's a prisoner of Gen, but we can actually rescue her. She hasn't been executed or anything like that. Although it's a matter of where we go from here. Because, well, for a start, let's push this button again to leave this viewing chamber and head back down in this cavern. It's the only real destination we have at the moment is the tram, and see where our guild master has fled to. Although catching him is not very likely. But let's give it a go. Let's see where this tram leads us. Here, we appear to be heading back to the jungle island. So our guild master friend has managed to flee to the safety of Jungle Island. We appear to be back at the Warwick idol temple, the fish. Idol thing. Sorry there, my voice gave up for a bit, but for a moment. It appears he believes that he's covered his tracks, and he very well may have. But we're back here on Jungle Island. We're not going to be here for long. We're actually wanting to return to where we started. We're going to head back to the Temple Island, because there was another puzzle that we had yet to explore, which was the gate puzzle for the Beetle Room that we saw a long time ago. Feels like a long time anyway. And there's the shape of the yttrim that you briefly saw there as I was running through the cave to the tram. And we'll rotate this tram back around. The guild's master is actually not that important, because he probably doesn't speak a word of English, and B, he's only a puppet of Gen anyway. Him and all that follow Gen. So, back the way we came when, you know, after we arrived. Survey Island in the background. And back towards Temple Island. Feels like a long time since we left. Indeed, some time has passed. But we are making progress, adventurers. We are making considerable amounts of progress. And the door appears to be down. Well, it's possible that we won't be able to go this way, but oh, the door's opening as we approach it. Now it's an image of Gen in the giant imager over there. Let's see if we can actually... Is he here? Is he here on Riven? Or was that a pre-recorded image designed to kowtow anyone in this temple? Let's have a look and find out. No, there's no one here. Nobody in that room. There's the Beetle Room and that giant dome glinting in the background. Oh, there's nowhere else anyone could go. We're back at the gate and where this is apparently where the Star Fissure has been sealed. Although how they actually managed to seal it away, I don't know. And it's amazing that this part of the fissure is actually just a normal drop. But yeah, Gen was using this to observe phenomena in the Star Fissure until it got too dangerous, which was understandable. So back on this island, let's have a look at the body of our friend that's still alive. Oh, it's gone. Either someone carried his body away, probably one of the other guards, or whatever that moiety used against him probably didn't kill him, but more likely knocked him out. If he's dead, that's good. If he's not, that's bad, because if he's alive, which he probably is, considering, that would mean that he knows about the fact that the moiety now have the book. He doesn't know it's a prison book, he knows it's a linking book, he knows that much. But I think the odds are even now, kind of, and the fact that we know we know that Catherine is alive. But anyway, we're here back on the Temple Island to solve this gate puzzle. If you remember, there is a two entrances, one up there and one down here. And we have to manipulate the gate puzzle of the Beetle Room in order to unlock the try and find a way to unlock the gates that are here, because we can't get that way until we do so. So that's the entrance over there. So if I rotate this, and as the room moves, the entrance moves around that way. This could probably hint at other rooms that are hidden behind the beetles that we haven't seen yet, because these alcoves are pretty. You know, a person can fit in there, and if you could fit a person in there, you can fit a room. But anyway, we'll head back down to the this entrance, and we can't go that way. We still have to rotate. That's no problem. Just press the button again, wait for the room to just turn around, and hopefully that other entrance should be clear. I think. I hope it is. But anyway. There's pretty much nothing else we can do on any of the other islands at the moment. And there is another room, but that's the same. That's the same. Well, that's what we want to open, but we'll have to rotate until that gate entrance is now where that other entrance is. So we'll need to rotate this another 2 times. And so we need to rotate this again. So once more, pressing the button and the rotating of the Beetle Room mechanism. It would have taken a very long time to build. But hopefully we are able to have another entrance that we can find. Aha! Success! There's a steam pipe hidden under here. It apparently leads to the steam is now filtering to the observation apparatus that's depicted there. But most importantly, there's a lever on this side. It's what we want. And pulling that up means that something is opened. And there's a button over here. We push this button and wait for the room to rotate probably 2 or 3 times. Can find another hidden chamber of the Beetle Room that wasn't accessible earlier. Yes, this is it. We're another gate here. That gate doesn't appear to be open at the moment. If we rotate this room a little further, maybe pulling those 2 levers might actually have opened the gate to the so that we can actually finally reach the puzzle. So that was that door, so we now need to reset this room back to the configuration that it was, so we need to rotate it 2 more times for that right hand entrance to be back here. It's a fairly, somewhat tedious puzzle, but it's not, it's not that difficult. It's not a diabolically challenging puzzle. Fortunately, it's pretty straightforward. Now the room is back to its original configuration, and please say that we can actually leave. Please say that we can go through that gate. We can! The gate is open, the way is open, and there are more dunny symbols carved into the base of this dome, and it's also starting to flake a bit due to the elements. But that doesn't matter, we are here. and there's some sort of mechanism in the middle of the room here. But more importantly, remember that diagram that we saw in Gen's journal? This is it. So this this has pipes leading to each of the five islands of the Age of Riven, and supposedly powers the books and the fire marble domes. Is there any other thing over here? There's something over that way that we can't get to at the moment, but because the wheel is on the other side, but we can go this way, which is what matters. That appears to be a bridge mechanism thing that leads to that bridge by the by the boiler island that's over there, which probably means that we can actually lower that part of the bridge now and actually get into the another area of the giant golden dome. There's that fire marble dome that we need to get into. Something over here that doesn't really can't really get to at the moment because the yeah, we can't get to it at the moment. But something over here. It appears to be a bridge on that part. That part of the island that we can actually that we might be able to interact with now, hopefully. This is part of the same island. Well, we have solved the gate puzzle, which is fantastic. Which has allowed us to reach the fire marble area. I think we can range that bridge. It might be useful later, but actually I'm not sure how useful it is at the moment. Are there any other... There are no other means of... So I take it the elevator is down here, but there's no button to push up, which is rather weird. So I think I might actually have to head back to the I think we can head back to the boiler island. First I have to lower this bridge again. Because if we get to the boiler island, then I can use the wheel on the other side of the bridge to extend that bridge, and I can move between the two islands without having to without actually having to use the tram, which would make a hell of a lot of sense. So we need to head all the way back. No, I did not mean to shut the door. Sorry about that. I accidentally pulled the door shut for whatever reason. Now, we can leave the Temple Island behind us for the time being. And head back to Boiler Island. Which means riding the minecart again. I actually do hope that you're enjoying this adventure with me, because it has been taking a while, but we definitely are making progress. We're that much closer to rescuing Catherine, although we still have no idea of how we're actually going to relocate the Rivenese once she's rescued. Atris seems to think that a small delay in you know, once he links here, hopefully the age of Riven can remain stable long enough to facilitate Catherine in rescuing the islanders. But we also have to capture Gen with the prison book as well, so we need to find that, and that means finding the hideout, I should say, of the black moiety. Because if we don't find their hideout, then I won't have the prison book that I need to capture Gen. So I actually have another 3 objectives. I need to find out. I need to get to where Catherine is. I need to find out. I need to be able to reach Gen's new age, his 233rd age, and I also have to be able to find a way to relocate the Rivenese when all is said and done. So back to the Boiler Island. And back to the structure that's up there, so we can actually get to the other part of the Golden Dome. I always enjoy this minecart. This minecart is always fun, although the end leaves a bit to be desired. Down through here again, back down to the platform. So, back on this island again. Up the ladder, through the manhole cover, which they didn't shut surprisingly. Though, and go through here. We'll close those doors. And head along this way. We can open this door now, since I opened it from the inside. But I just want to have a look through here. Something... I'm worried about that guild master. I'm thinking that... Oh. The pipe and the bayonet are gone. Gen was here. Gen is somehow... in the time that I've been away, Gen has retrieved his pipe and bayonet. This is not good. This is not good at all. But we're not quite at a stalemate yet. Go up here, and we can push this lever forward now that we actually have pressure to this part of the island. Now we can reach the other side of the golden marble dome, which is fantastic. That was a bit of a hassle, but rotate this. So now we can get to the other side of the bridge, which means we can go over here and pull this bridge back up again. Which means we will have to make another return trip to the Temple Island in order to reach the upper part of the golden marble dome. And we can move along here, I think. Oh, there's a button over here we can push. It appears to raise the platform. Completing the circuit. Now, oh, we don't have to use the tram. We can open the gate to the Temple Island without having to go on the tram. And we can push the button. And I think it's is there something over here that we can? We've got this, yeah, this platform here. I don't think it goes down actually. I think we have to go back down there via the Temple Island in order to because I think we need to find a way to there's that marble dome over there. So we've found a connection between the Temple and Boiler Islands. So when we return, adventurers, we shall continue, you know, trying to explore the rest of the golden fire marble dome. As always, until next we meet, adventurers,